Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत भूलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you, leave at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So the world is not anywhere outside. The world begins from our own body identification. We must be convinced of this. All of us are living our own convictions. And these convictions are developed by only repeated practice. And these convictions make our life miserable if they are wrong. Therefore, study of Bhagavad Gita should evaluate our present conviction, and if they are wrong, we should have the courage, ability, and the will to change them without creating new convictions. Therefore, how these convictions make our life miserable. Somewhere I was going with my friend, his daughter, and somewhere toward the sea. And I, being lazy, I didn't want to go down all the way. So that girl told me, Swamiji, see, please come down. I said, I will not come, you go and tell me how it is. I can see from here. Come on, Swamiji, come, it looks so beautiful. See how nice, beautiful it looks. I told her, whatever looks beautiful is never beautiful. She said, what do you mean? I said, for example, you look beautiful. That moment onward, next 3 days she did not talk to me. Now this child, every child is told by their parents, oh, you are so beautiful, you are my darling, you are directly from the heavens, wow, wow, wow. And that dumb girl develops that notion that she is really beautiful. She is not. We are all living these convictions in our life. Our conviction is, I am a Gujarati, I am a Bengali. See? And in the same manner, presently our conviction is, I am body. If this conviction is dropped, like in the dream and the deep sleep, that time, where are we? When are we? What are we? In deep sleep, we are nowhere, never, nobody. So when we are nowhere, never, nobody, that time we are happy. So presently, where are we? We are within the limits of the body. Here I am. Now I am so many years of age. and I am Mr. Somebody or the other. Therefore, the real samsara vriksha, the tree of the samsara, don't try to look it out somewhere else. Urdhva moola madashakam ashwatham pravravyam. Next time you chant this slok, you should get in front of you your own body. Urdhva moolam adashakam ashwatham prahuravyayam. Thereafter, what are the leaves of this tree of life? Chandamsi. Are we leading our life according to scriptural injunctions? See, by the word scriptures, I clearly, distinctly, essentially mean our Veda and Upanishad. Don't become secular. Secularity is for the politicians. We are walking the spiritual path. For us, there is no difference between any person, anybody who is human being, to him we are talking, or to her we are talking. So, Chandamsi Yasya Paranani. So, what our scriptures tell? Our scriptures tell the purpose of our life is we should be such a fit instrument so that the divine can express through us in full glory. We have that potentiality, but this potentiality is covered by wrong notions. See? And to remove these wrong notions, we have to follow the scriptural injunctions. Now, like this, speaker, it has a facility of using Bluetooth connection. When we did not know, we don't know what to do, and then we tried, and we got it. How did we try? We saw the manual associated with that particular instrument. Can I use any manual? No. The one who has created that instrument, he or that company alone will give you an authentic manual. Use that manual and invoke that dormant potentiality exactly the same way. The manual by which our body can function optimized way is the scriptures. Chandamsi yasya paranani. He who knows this, the manual of life is not whatever I like, therefore I do. No, whatever is right should be done. Now, when we have taken this, then the next step comes in this samsara. And that step is, next verse, I'll read, you please repeat after me. Adashchordhvam prasrutastasya shakha. Breakfast has blocked the throat or what? Adashchordhvam prasrutastasya shakha. Guna pravruddha vishaya pravala. Adascha mulanyanu कर्मानुबंधीनि मनुष्यलोके. Once I was sitting somewhere and watching some Discovery Channel, and there was a small child sitting with me. And the picture was one tiger or lion was chasing a deer, and finally he caught hold of that deer and caught hold of the throat. When this was seen, this child closed the eyes. Swami, stop it. I can't see that. That lion is so bad, cruel, killing the cute little, deer. I closed. Then the question, Swamiji, that tiger is killing that deer. He will get sin, is it not? See? Sin and merit is applied only to the human beings, not to the animals. What is the reason? Reason is, when we take food, do we get sin or merit? Shariram kevalam karma kurvan napnoti kilvisham. Bhagwan says, when we are taking food for survival, that is not an act that is happening in Prakriti. But when we are taking food, but I want only that and this I will not eat. Why you are not made? Wow, 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 wow. And then the sin will come. In short, any act associated with a sense of doership is called karma. See? So action plus doership is equal to karma. The word is karma phala. Is there any word kriya phala? We have never heard kriya phala. See? Like, um, all these experiments have helped me a lot. One day I was taking food somewhere, and they normally what they do, they give me food first. And Swami, you take first, we'll take later. Why? So if you survive, then we can take. So I had to be a guinea pig. And all these Mahamayas, they are standing there in Vivekananda pose, seeing how Swamiji is eating. You don't know how comfortable it is when somebody is watching you when you eat. But now I am accustomed to that. I took chapati, took a dip in the dal, there was nothing in that. Then I went to the sabji, something, made a nice bite. And my attention was not on the bite or myself, on their face. Their attention was on this food. So when it was going nearer my mouth, their mouth started opening. And that Amma, whose mouth opened the maximum, crocodile, I called. I said, Mama, please come. So she came. See, of all the people, Swami called me only. And then I gave it to her. She ate. Then I ate myself. After everything was over, when I was sitting nicely, Swamiji, what will happen? I said, nothing has happened, nothing will happen. No, today is Ekadashi. You gave me this food, which I am not supposed to eat. No, what will happen? Go to hell. Hey, friends. Now come to the point. I have eaten food on Ekadashi. It is a karma. After the food goes in the stomach, do we have this notion, I am digesting? And because there is no notion that I am digesting, therefore, if there is a constipation, it is a sin. If it is a dysentery, it is a merit? No. Therefore, understand, karma, 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 what we talk about is not in action, is associated with the sense of doership. See, friends, karmanubandhini manushya-loke. And all the people who are all the time talking about, is it not our duty, kartavya karma? This is a decent way of strengthening one's arrogance of doership. We have kartavya towards ourselves also. We are here to evolve. We are here to be such a fit instrument that the divine can select us. That we forget. Our kartavya karma is nothing but self-deception. And therefore you will see those people who become miserable. I have done so much for my children and I never expected this thing, and in old age they are troubling me. Remember, who needs whom? Parents need the children or children need the parents. When the children are not born, then they start going from pillar to post. So who needs whom? And what that arrogance? We have done so much for the children. If there are no parents for whatever reason, those children don't grow or what? Hey, how come you are so short? No, no parents. So I'm. See? This doership has to be corrected. See, my friends, therefore, Bhagwan says, because of this, I do this thing, therefore, adashar urdvam prasruta tasya shakha. And the second principle, masses are controlled by, yesterday I told you, by two principles. One is the fear and second is the guilt. So by fear, by the guilt, we are controlled in this world. And by the fear, we are controlled beyond this world. If you do something bad, you will go to hell. Nobody has seen the hell. Nobody has seen the heaven. But that has gone so deep in our system. See? I remember I told many years back, here only, I was in US and my friend was doing something, so I was walking outside the mall in the open parking lot. So one person came in his car, stopped the car, came to me. Excuse me? I said, okay, excuse. Are you Indian? I said, yes. Any objection? No. Are you Hindu? I said, yes, I am a Hindu. Do you believe in Jesus? I said, no. I believe in Lord Jesus. Okay, okay, Lord Jesus. You believe? Yes. Then you are a Christian? I said, yes, I am a Christian. How is this possible? You said you are Hindu, you are Christian. I said, don't you know latest technology, 2-in-1? When I said like this, he became so angry, frustrated. He said, if you say like this thing, you'll go to hell. I said, excuse me, where will you go? If you are going to go to heaven, I'll prefer hell. To be in your company is worse than hell. See, friends, going to hell and heaven is a fear. See, friends, therefore, adashtordvam prasruta tasya shakha. If you do good something, you go to the higher world, urdvam. If you do something bad, you'll go to hell. Can the hell exist without God? If hell can be independent of God, then hell is superior than God, is it not? Where God is not. Is it the God, the space is only in the temple? In the toilet, what is this? Same space. See, friends, adashtordam prasruta tasya shakha. Because of this karma, whole life is wasted only in that, and we lead a life of fearful existence. See, our Vedanta Shastra tells, karmani chitta shuddhyartham, aikagriyartham upasanam, mokshartham brahma vijnanam, iti Vedanta Dindima. See, karma is not done for achieving or protecting. Karma is done for the purification of the mind. See, these are so basics in life. If we observe our life has got only two aspects. Either we get involved in the world or we withdraw from the world. Two things. Pravrutti and nivrutti. And both of them are done only for getting happiness. The basic of spiritual life. Whatever we do, we get married for what? And what we get? I have no experience, so I can't say. So we get married to get happiness, and then we regret we have done a mistake, and then we correct our mistake. What is the correction? Divorce. So when we get divorce, again for happiness only. In short, all the activities of our life, they are aimed at seeking happiness. It is where we go wrong. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, we explained that yesterday. Karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana means don't do anything to get out of your karma. Whatever you are supposed to do it happily. Don't seek happiness, express happiness. When you are doing something happily, there is no question what will happen thereafter. Nothing. Everything has happened. See, one day one boy asked me this question somewhere. Swamiji, you are constantly running around talking, giving talk, but people don't change. How can you keep on talking? Don't you feel frustrated? People are not changing. I say, look here. I am not talking for the people. See, I don't expect that people will change because of my talks. God has failed, he told me. He, the creator, has failed. Then why you talk? Time pass. Whenever you do anything for time pass, there is no loss, there is no gain. Living at loss gain equal is living in God. Infinite plus minus anything continues to be infinite. Be happy. Adashchordham prasruta tasya shaka. But we give so much of importance to this karma, 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 and as a result, the priorities become wrong. Adashchodam prasruta tasya shaka. And what is that karma? Guna pravruddha vishaya pravala. See? Guna pravruddha. Then we go on talking about sattvic karma, rajasic karma, tamasic karma. Is nothing like that. Karma is karma. Whether you are tied down by a steel chain or you are tied down by a golden chain, you are tied down. See? There is nothing like, I have done so much good karma, but what did I get? No. Karmanubandhini manushaloke. And therefore, uh, shaka, guna pravruddha vishaya pravala. And then we get involved in these three types of gunas. First is matter. Be very attentive. Those who are running only after earning money, this comes in Isha Upanishad. Andham tamaha pravishati ye avidyamupasate bhuya ivate tamaha ya vidyayagam rataha. Those who are following the path of matter, avidya, they enter in darkness. And those who follow the path of knowledge, vidya, they enter more in darkness, in more darkness. What does it mean? We have got two aspects of our life. One is artha, second is kama. Those who are running after earning money, 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 they enter in darkness. Much more in darkness, those people enter who are lost only in bhoga, bhoga, bhoga. Enjoyment, enjoyment, enjoyment. Therefore, here, those who are matter oriented, they want more and more money. Those who are rajoguna oriented, they are indulging into the worldly things and destroy themselves. And a third type, the most dangerous type, is the sattvic one, goody goody brand. Arjuna was belonging to that category. These goody goody brand people are like what? I'm not like others, waking up so late in the morning. I wake up 10:30 only. So he is comparing with a buffalo who wakes up at 12 o'clock. Friends, goodness is not in comparison. Goodness is you are good not because, but in spite. Therefore, these three kinds of Vishaya Pravala, in these three areas, we get lost in our life. Then, Adascha Mula and Anusantatani. And therefore, because of this good and bad karma, we go to hell or heaven. And Karmanubandhini Manushaloke is only for human beings, you and me. Therefore, we start imagining if one goes to heaven and then in what is that heaven? Oh, there is no GST tax. You can take Coca-Cola, don't have to pay anything. You can have any phone, you don't have to pay. Oh, how nice it is, imagining, imagining. Kathopanishad tells what is heaven. स्वर्गे लोके न भयम किंचनास्ति न तत्र त्वं न जरया बिभेति उभे तीर्त्वा अशनाया पिपासे शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके. Heavens are those where no bhayam kinchanasti, living at zero fear level. We are constantly living under fear level. When I was coming here, somebody asked me, Swamiji, have you taken the insurance? I said, for what? You don't take insurance. I said, why? No, but whenever we travel, we take insurance. Then you take fear. If something happens, see, live fearlessly. That doesn't mean foolishly. Protect yourself. Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanasti. Now, fear is on what account? Number one, with reference to body. Fear is of old age and death. Nobody is miserable because of death. Neither the people who are alive, they are not miserable because of death. Thank God, Gaya. And the one who dies, he is also not miserable. We are miserable because of the fear of death. See? So, Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanasti na tatratvam jaraya biveti. There neither there is the fear of death or old age. Then, ubhe tirtva ashanaya pipase. In the heaven, there is no problem of hunger and thirst. Breakfast and lunch, no problem. How nice it is. Just imagine between two meals, we don't have hunger and thirst. Just imagine. You have never hunger and thirst. What a joy it will be. Ubhe tirtva ashanaya pipase. And the third thing, mind. Shokatigo modate svargaloke. At the level of the mind, we have got the shoka and the moha, the delusion and miseries. These six things are totally absent. That experience is called as living in heaven. I read somewhere, I heard after marriage, the home becomes heaven, Swarg. Therefore, I got married. And thereafter, I became Swargavasi, dead. See, friends. So, Swarga, heaven, do good work, you'll go to heaven. Bad, this is what we are constantly getting caught up in this. Now, one simple rule I'll tell you. The cause is first or the effect is first? Cause and effect are illusions. Don't get caught up in that. What is the world we were told? World is matter, activity, and knowledge. Okay. What is the cause of the matter, activity, and knowledge? You don't know? No, please tell. Oh, the cause of matter is tamoguna, the cause of activity is rajoguna, and the cause of knowledge is sattvaguna. Has anybody ever seen sattva, rajas, tamas? Nobody has seen. When we go to the doctor, what we tell the doctor? The symptoms. Symptoms are effects. From the effect, the cause, the disease is diagnosed. So, effects are the cause of the cause, and the cause is the cause of the effects. Which is cause and which is the effect? Think. There was a digital child downloaded. The father became angry with the child. I gave you birth and you behave like this with me? Father said. The son said, Dad, enough is enough. Why? Who told you you gave me birth? Now the father started shaking. Actually, I gave you birth. When I was not born, who called you father? See, friends, therefore, don't get lost in cause and effect. And what is the karma? Karma is a catch of cause and effect. You have done bad karma, therefore this thing. You do good karma, therefore that thing. Therefore, first karma or first effect. See, friends, karmanubandhini manushya. And we get so lost in that. And this is such a thing that we don't want to come out of it. So you do this thing, you'll go to heaven. Enough is enough. Withdraw from everything. Lead a simple, cheerful, happy life. And when you come to this state of going beyond cause and effect, thereafter you will be able to understand this third mantra. See, third mantra is, repeat after me, न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं स्विरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा टुगेदर चैंट न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा. The first two verses are for those who don't want to think and contemplate. Kripana phalahetavaha. They are all the time living under this notion, what will I get, what will I get, what will I get. For such people, third verse will be of no use. Now the teacher says, Na rupam asya iha tatha upalabhyate. This world that we have described in the earlier two verses, Urdhva Moolam Adashakam, Adashtordham Prasruta Tasya Shaka, this kind of world that we have discovered, and we are not discovered, we have described, Na rupamasya tatha upalabhyate. Don't try to see such a world anywhere. There is no world like that. Oh God, you explained so much. Yes, yes, it is explained so much. Na rupamasya tatha iha upalabhyate. Iha means vichara kale. If you inquire, if you contemplate. So what is that? Nanto na chadir nate sampradishta. It has neither the beginning, nor it is the same, nor does it end. See? Now come back to the world means what we have seen, our body identification. Do we have the experience of birth? None of us have. See? Do we have the experience of growth? When somebody tells us for the first time, Auntie, what is the time? That girl says, don't call me auntie, call me Didi. Nobody experiences. We are growing. See? Third, nobody experiences death. I died. See, friends. And ultimate, nobody experiences one's own absence. Nanto nachati nadasam pradishta. When we are not identified with the body in the dream or deep sleep, do we cease to exist? No. So when the world is created, How many times the world is created? Every time we are out of the sleep, body identification happens, the world is created. That is the reason when I go to any place to sleep, I keep the lights on. Because every time a new place, I don't know where I am, what time it is. See, friends. So every time a new world is created, we think it is the same body. No, it is not the same body. Constantly changing. Na rupamasya tathaparabhyate. Na nanto na chadir na sampratishtha. It has never been like this. We are ever the same. If we thus analyze, contemplate, and find out what is our experience with our own body, means with this world. See? Our priorities, our values, everything goes on changing. It doesn't remain the same, but we are the same. See? And what is this world? Ashwatha. Ashwatha is constantly changing. Ashvavat tishtati. Like the horse is very dynamic, moving constantly, can't remain the same like a mule. No. Ashwathamenam suvirudha moolam. And now this body identification has become so firm. See? You must have seen, I don't know whether this country has the banyan trees. Do you have banyan trees here? No. If you see the banyan trees, the main tree, when it grows, after some time, few years, they get the advantageous roots. And those roots are so many, after some time, maybe about 50, 100 years, you don't know which is the main trunk and which is the advantageous root. In the same manner, we are born alone. Slowly, slowly we grow. Then me, my wife, my children, my mother, my father, my in-laws, my outlaws, so many advantageous roots. And they are rooted in that. The original is forgotten. Ashwathamenam suvirudha. And then it becomes so firm. Suvirudha. Extremely firm. Nothing can change us. I am body, I am a Gujarati, I am a South Indian, I am North Indian. Nothing can change it. Keep on frustrating the same way. Sviruda Moolam. So what is to be done? Ashwathamenam Sviruda Moolam. Asanga Shastrena Drudena Chitva. Trees can be cut. Vriksha. Vrichanad Vriksha. Like, grass can be uprooted, but trees are cut. In the same manner, the samsara vriksha, meaning what? Body identification has to be cut. And when you want to cut a tree, you don't take a peacock feather and slowly touch. Excuse me, I want to cut you. It won't cut. See? So we would asanga drudena chitva, by firmness. What is the firmness for us? Real spiritual practice begins when we start working on what it is like being other than the gross body. Work on this. Asanga Shastrena. The instrument of asangata, non-attachment. And I'll tell you something more secret. Secret is, attachment is an illusion. Nobody is attached to nothing. We are not attached even to our own body. You are the small kids. They are dreaming all the time. When I am grown up, we think The childhood is so sweet. Ask the children, they are fed up of us. See, friends, we want to get rid of the childhood. Not only that, when we go to sleep, what we do exactly? Detach from body identification. Friends, when you thus start learning from your own experiences, things will start falling in right place. One experiment do in yourself. Who goes to sleep? How you enter sleep? Don't demonstrate. How you go to sleep? Asanga shastrena. We start discarding everything outside. Achievements, failures, friends, enemies, relations. Not now, no, no. And come back home. Whole home is discarded. Come back in your bed. Go below the quilt. Everything is discarded. And thereafter, last Maha Mantra. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. So that sleep process is what? First, like a dosha on the tawa, flat. Even then, sleep doesn't come. Then, like a dosha, give a palti. We come on the left side. Even it doesn't come. Another palti, dosha is ready. And finally, we come in the Bhujangasana. Come on the stomach. And then the Shastriya Sangeet begins. Krrr, krrr. And when the I who wants the sleep has gone away, then the sleep begins. In sleep, there is no I. And therefore, in sleep, nobody is miserable. And what is sleep? Body disidentification. Although we are not identified with the body, we don't cease to exist. See, friends, asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Attachment is an illusion. These wrong notions must be corrected without creating new notions. We don't have to give up anything. Only come to know what is in this world that is ours. See? One of my friend came and told me, Swamiji, I am so fed up of my wife. I don't know what should I do. I said, come on, give her divorce. You'll get another one. He says, Swamiji, no, I can't because she earns. But then what should I do? I said, okay, for your sake, I will divorce her. Can I divorce somebody else's wife? Come back to yourself. Is this body created by us? Is this body ever listening to us? Someone else's property? We have entered and started telling, I am body, I am body. Therefore, my friends, first spiritual step is not Ghanti Bajao. He is not going to the Ganga Snanam. First step is what it is like being someone other than the body. Work on this. And then we'll come to know. Really, we are not attached to the body. Childhood body has come and gone. What happened to us? Teenage body has come and gone. What happened to us? Middle-aged body has come and gone. What happened to us? Dehinosmin dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara. Three bodies have come and gone. Nothing happened to us. This old body will also go. Nothing will happen to us. मरने भी नहीं देते. Don't allow to die also. Asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Living in fear, is it life? All the time. I'm afraid, I'm afraid. I am afraid I will be getting admission or not. You get admission. I am afraid I will be able to pass or not. You pass. I am afraid I'll get a good job or not. You get a good job. I am afraid I'll get married or not. You get married. I am afraid I get a good wife. You get a good wife. I am afraid I have good children. You get good children. I am afraid their children listen to me. They listen to you. And then you come to a point. Come on, yaar. Whole life I was only living. I am afraid. I am afraid. Is this a life? Constantly leading life under fear. And what is the cause? Cause is body identification. Na rupamasseha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampradishta ashvattamenam suvirudha moolam. This ashvatta, the body identification, is suvirudha moolam, is so firmly rooted in this notion that I am body. Then asanga shastrena dridena chitva, only work through the body, not work as the body. We are all living as the body, for the body, on everybody. Spiritual practice is work through the body, not as the body. See? Now you are working through the body. But when you are with your people, you are working as the body. Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, and all expectations, frustrations, anger. See, my friends, asanga shastrena dridena chitva. If this has to be achieved by us, then okay, we want to get rid of body. But thereafter, what we will do? The disease of doing something or the other doesn't go. Relax. Spiritual life is not doing, undoing. So many things we are doing. See, there is a difference between doing and being. Doing is a verb and being is a noun. A boy loves a girl, their love is a verb. And therefore, he or she, they fall in love. When you fall in love, you get hurt. That hurting is called as marriage. What happened? Swamiji, we have fallen in love. Get up. It is a verb. Therefore, it is action. Therefore, it hurts. Now, the mother also loves the child. But mother's love for the child is not an action. It is an experience. And therefore, the mother does not fall in love. She rises in love. See, friends. Therefore, when we have thus properly understood and working on that I have to live beyond the body's limitations. What are the body's limitations? Two: possessions and relations. When we talk to others, observe this. What we talk? Possessions and relations. If you are decided not to talk about your possessions and relations, you have nothing to talk. When we talk to others, our past possessions and relations. When we talk to ourselves, future and about ourselves. After the lecture is over, I have to go and get it there. I hope it is available nearby. You are in the present, but constantly going in the future. Therefore, after we have clearly understood and we are committed to live this life what it is like being other than the body. See? To such a student is the fourth mantra. Tata padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyaha tamev chadyam purusham prapadye yata pravrutti prasruta purani. Tataha means thereafter. Whereafter, after you are fully convinced and you have started working on this, that no more living as the body, for the body, on everybody. We are born as the seekers of truth. Enough of all the relations that we are playing, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, guru, shishya, enough of it. See, friends, in Dakshinamurti Stotra, Bhagwan Shankaracharya beautifully brings out. See, Vishwam Pashyati कार्यकारणतया स्वस्वामी संबंधतः शिष्याचार्यतया तथैव पितृपुत्राद्यात्मना भेदतः स्वप्ने जागृति वाय एष पुरुषः माया परिभ्रामितः तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये. विश्वं पश्यति कार्यकारणतया. Wherever there is a cause and effect, samsara begins. And how? What is the samsara? Shishacharya, the guru and the shishya, then putra and the father and the son or the child and the parents. Swaswami sambandhataha, the boss and the subordinate. Samsara begins. Karya karan, cause and effect. Who is because of whom? And therefore, here the teacher says, Tataha padam tat parimargitavyam. Once you are clear that I have to be someone other than the body. Only with reference to body alone, we are somebody. What we call as a Gaunatma. Gaunatma is mother, father, brother, sister, rich, poor, etc. And what is the seeker? The Paramarthik Atma is the one who is no more influenced by all these things. Enough is enough. Same thing. I remember in my earlier days, I was very sincerely talking to the people, their problems and all that. One day, by God's grace, I discovered one thing. In Vrindavan, it happened. I was nicely enjoying my cup of tea. It was a winter time, nice bright sun, and enjoying. Two, three people were sitting and enjoying tea. One lady came and asked me this question. Swamiji, I want to ask you something. I didn't reply. So she took it as yes. Then she said, Swamiji, she asked me some question. I counter questioned her. Amma, to how many Mahatmas you have asked this question? Oh, Swamiji, how do you know? To every Mahatma I ask only this question. See, that day I discovered people make fool of you. They have fallen in love with their doubts, with question. They don't want answers. See, therefore, tataha padam tat parimargitavyam. Enough of this world. Then tat padam parimargitavyam. Now seek tat. See, tat is both a root dhatu as well as a pronoun sarvanam. Both. When it is dhatu, it means Tanoti iti tat. That which expands is called as the tat. If you have seen the wire making machine or industry, when I saw that, I was so thrilled. That time I discovered this example. There was a very thick wire, and that was being pulled under some pressure and all other condition, and then it became thin, and then it was rolling. In the same manner, one Paramatma, he starts expanding. Tanoti iti tat. Is it not? Look within. One consciousness through the body starts expanding. First life, then mind, then sense organs, then objects. Tat padam. That is what is called tattva. Tva in Sanskrit means ness in English. Fool, foolishness. Good, goodness. Tat, tatness. Meaning, in and through everything and being, the same divinity is pulsating. Tattva. Therefore, it is said, tataha padam tat parimargitavyam. Parimargitavyam is discover, seek. Better word is discover. There is no seeking of truth. There is a scientific discovery. Scientists don't seek, they discover. And what is the discovery? Discovery is always of that which already exists. In discovery, nothing is created. But that which exists was covered by some wrong notions or whatever reason. And when those wrong notions or reasons are removed, the truth is revealed. Newton did not create the law of gravity. We create the in-laws, not the nature's laws. See? Therefore, tataha padam tat parimargitavyam. Now seek the truth. Now what is the seeking of the truth? Seeking of the truth is very simple, friends, not difficult. That which has never forsaken us is the truth. Everything in this world has forsaken us. Our body has forsaken us so many times. Our faculties are forsaking us. Our memories are failing. See? There was one old couple in Mumbai, and it's a great fun to be with the old couple. You just put some question, and then they start talking on the same question. This I had discovered as a good time pass for me. This happened in Shimla many years before. So my friend took me, he said, Swamiji, I have to go for some urgent meeting, but my in-laws are here. They will be spending time with you. I said, my God, oldies means is a challenge. But I had no way, so I was sitting there. And then they started asking the same dumb questions. Swamiji, how many times you have come to this? I said, no, I am come for the first time. First time? We came here for our honeymoon. Now, how I am interested in your honeymoon? But we had to tell something. See, we came here in 1922. When the husband said like this thing, wife will keep quiet. If she keeps quiet, she is not a wife. He said, 22. You might have come with someone else, not with me. We got married in 32. No, 22. Fighting on this two. चाबी भर के छोड़ दो. Friends, there's no meaning in all these things. Tata padam tat parimargitavyam. Don't get involved in this world at all. For this, one technique is very simple technique. You chant the Lord's name in your mind. You have the experience. Now chant the Lord's name and also listen what you are chanting. Two things. There is a difference. Our chanting becomes mechanical. We are not living in awareness, mechanically living. See? These are very subtle points. Tata padam tat parimargitavyam. In one place, I happened to stay with some Jain family. And that lady of the house asked me this question. Swamiji, you people tell Atma Chintan Karo, think about God, and you only tell that God cannot be thought of. What should we do? I said, okay, I'll tell you another technique. By this you will understand. What technique? I said, I am telling you, listen to silence. Silence cannot be heard. What we hear is only the sounds. Ears can function only in sounds, not in silence. So when we are told, listen to silence means what? Be indifferent to sounds. Like you are listening to me, listen to the world. It makes no difference. So many retreats have come and gone. So seeking the truth means not getting too much involved in this world. What is required, do it. Chandamsi yasya paranani. All our duties, whatever we are supposed to do perfectly well. And at the same time, we must allot some time for ourselves. And that time should be our time. It's the morning time, the children have to go to school, the man has to go to work, and that time this Mahamaya wants to do meditation. No. Okay? Do your sadhana in your time. When you are unwanted by the world. When you are unwanted, early in the morning. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, everybody is snoring away. That is your time. Tataha padam tat parimargitavyam. Then yasmin gatanani vartanti bhuyaha. Once you are born as a seeker of truth, your attitude toward the world will be exactly the same as the attitude of a waker about the dream. If we get lot of money in the dream and we are out of the dream, do we regret, I wish I could smuggle something in the waking? We know it was just a dream. Exactly the same way, if you are a sincere seeker of truth, worldly things and relations and beings will not be a major theme of your thinking. Otherwise, the same thing again and again and again. We have to draw a line in our life. Thus far, not further. Limit yourself. Then slowly we come to know that it was a wrong notion that because of me the world was moving. So, seeking divine means withdrawing from the world. Don't get too much involved. What is required to be, do it perfectly, well, cheerfully. Not to get something, but make our life as an excuse to express inherent bliss. That is spiritual practice. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.